An Alameda County Sheriff's deputy is fighting for his life this evening. He was hit by a bus used to transport inmates, and it was being driven by another deputy. Happened early this morning in the transportation yard at the Santa Rita Jail. KPIX 5's Melissa Caen is live at that jail in Dublin. Melissa?
This morning at 6 a.m. here at the Santa Rita Jail, it was dark. The ground was black and wet from all the rain we've been having, and one sheriff's deputy was wearing navy blue clothing as he crossed a parking lot to go in and start work. And all of this added up to a terrible tragedy. Red-eyed sheriff's deputies filled the emergency room today at the John Muir Hospital in Walnut Creek.
It's tragic, terrible.
Deputy Mike Foley worked in the transport department at the Santa Rita prison in Dublin. Alameda County Sheriff Greg Ahern explained what happened at around 6 a.m. today that left one of their own in critical condition.
One of our transportation buses was proceeding off for the first morning run and struck one of our deputy sheriffs who was a pedestrian walking through the parking lot.
There were no inmates on the bus at the time of the accident. The driver and one other deputy were headed to pick up lunches for the inmates they would later transport. Deputy Foley was on his way into work when he was struck by the bus and suffered a head trauma. He was initially able to talk, but then lost consciousness and hasn't regained it.
The doctors are doing everything they can. He still remains in critical condition at this time.
Foley worked for the Contra Costa Police Department for 30 years before joining the Alameda Sheriff's Department in 2007. At about 60 years old, he's one of the oldest deputies.
He sets the examples for our younger deputies to follow. They look up to him on a regular basis, go to him for guidance, and he's just very highly respected.
For now, his condition critical. Deputy Foley's loved ones wait and pray.
The family right now is just hoping for prayers and best wishes.
Now, the California Highway Patrol is going to investigate the incident using their state-of-the-art technology. And we hear that the driver of the bus has been put on leave, although the sheriff says the leave isn't as punishment. It's because the driver is so very traumatized. Live at the Santa Rita Jail in Dublin, Melissa Caen, KPIX 5.